Cactus inconspicuous. Cactus inconspicuously detecting. I gotta be in the stream to make sure there's no hackers. Make sure there's no buy followers.
All right, you see the game, Jay?
Yep.
And you can see my little detective glass.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is there a way I can do? I gotta turn the game down a little bit. I know it's loud. And it doesn't. You don't need a lot of sound because you're gonna be doing the voice acting. He's detecting. I am detecting. Well, we will be detecting.
I don't know, man. I'm just here to sell my essential oils and Himalayan rock salt and play video games, I guess.
Yeah. Eventually, I will make a new like bio thing. But not today. Today we're doing Frog Detective. Cool. So I think the way we're gonna do this is I'm gonna be
Frog detective.
the Frog Detective, and you're gonna be everyone else.
Okay, I can do that pretty easily.
Apparently, there's like 6 to 7 characters. But I think that Frog Detective is in each scene basically, so it shouldn't be too much problem. Also, need to help me solve, the actual puzzles. I tried to make Jay. I don't know if you have the stream on. I was trying to make this hat work.
I remember that hat.
Because I thought it would look funny, and
That's what I wore last time at the
it's the kind of special kid. Like, make sure you don't lose him at the water park hat.
I love those type of hats and backpack.
Yeah, it just didn't work with the with my headphones. But we do have the Frog Detective shirt.
Next bald head, I'm gonna bring one of those little frog backpacks so someone can keep me on a leash.
Oh my god, the leash backpacks?
Yeah, just so I don't fuck up again.
We need to do that for Jake, because apparently there was an issue where, I don't know if you were on the phone, where basically mom was like, yeah, you guys can't go back down. She was saying, I think that Joe felt uncomfortable around you last year, Jake. And what she was just projecting her emotions onto me.
Yes.
It was definitely that she was like, no, I'm tired of seeing Jacob screaming it at him on the phone at 12 o'clock at night. Oh my god. All right, well, let's start. Let's
I'm ready.
I don't know how long this takes. Oh my god, this is perfect. All right. Okay. Options. Let's turn that down a little bit. I got my big keyboard. Oh my god. All right.
Is there supposed to be audio?
For you?
Yeah.
Can you not hear audio?
Oh, I can hear it. now.
Okay. Not through the stream. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I can make this room in like Blender. Wait, do I need this? I want to. Okay, let me answer the phone. Let me answer the phone
first. You know the job.
Hello. Wait. What kind of voice does Detective Frog have?
I feel like Detective Frog has like a happy-go-lucky frog voice, you know?
Okay, happy-go-lucky frog. Hello. Who is it?
It's your supervisor.
Hi, supervisor.
Hey, how's life?
Yeah, pretty good, I reckon. How are things with you?
Me and the wife just got back from Indonesia.
Like how serious the supervisor is. Like they're having such
I feel like all supervisors are very serious, you know.
Yeah, but like it sounds like they're having such like a casual conversation.
I feel like I'm doing like a Holt from.
Okay, like the tech. Okay, Captain Holt. Ah, well, Salamat Dakang Kembali.
It's Indonesian.
That means welcome back, I think.
Thanks.
Anyway, what were you calling about?
Oh, right. I have a case for you.
Cool.
A pretty spooky one, so hold on tight.
I'm holding on.
There's a little sloth who owns an island just off the bay. Martin's his name. Says he's been hearing a ghost for about 2 weeks. So get this. He hires a team of ghost scientists.
Oh yeah, ghost scientist. Yeah. What's a ghost scientist?
I don't know. Anyway, he hires some of them, right?
Sorry, some ghost scientists. Oh, what are those? I have no idea. Anyway, so he's got a few of these guys around, right?
And they can't find anything. They've been on the island for 2 weeks.
Whoa!
The ghost is still at large. So the head scientist there, a monkey, calls me up.
Sounds kind of racist, supervisor.
They need help, and they want the greatest investigator I have. So I said to them, I'll send my best investigator. But Lobster Cop wasn't available. So I'm asking you, the second best investigator.
That's literally what my shirt says. It says world's second best investigator on it. I fully understand. Lobster Cop's abilities far outweigh my own.
Yeah, but you're pretty good. So are you up for it?
I don't know. Sounds pretty scary. I'll have to be very brave.
I believe in you, detective.
That's just what I needed to hear. Thank you, supervisor. I'll do it.
Wahoo!
I knew as soon as I read that you were gonna do a straight-faced wahoo. Can you give me a summary of the case before I go?
Sure thing. The basics are: there's a sloth who is hearing a lot of spooky ghost noises around the island. He calls a bunch of ghost scientists, but they're stumped. It's up to you to solve the mystery of the haunted island.
Why did you yell the haunted island like that?
Because that's the title of the case.
Fair enough.
It's time for you to grab your magnifying glass and get going.
See you later, supervisor.
Good luck.
Thanks. Oh, so Jay is playing the supervisor very straight and narrow supervisor. We'll see how he plays the other characters. Don't you worry. All right. Ah, yes, my trusty magnifying glass. Can't solve mysteries without this. Now I can right-click to see if things up close. Do you want to play the narrator? Got your magnifying glass? Oh.
Investigate the picture.
There's
There's a lobster.
That's a crab. That's a lobster?
They're the same thing.
Are those fish? Are those real? Are those characters?
There's a toy fish. That looks like the bottom of the ocean as well. So
It does look like the bottom of the ocean. This must be a previous case he was on.
we have to go investigate. We need.
Okay, yeah, we gotta go to the island.
I want to see the spooky ghost.
Time to solve a mystery. I like the happy-go-lucky vibe you chose. That's a pretty solid one for the frog detective.
I think for like the narrator, is the narrator like your inner monologue?
Yeah, I can do that. I think it's me, realistically. Oh my god. Do I even have an engine on this thing?
You don't need one. You're a frog.
A Frog Detective Adventure. Programming by Thomas Bowker. Soundtrack by Dan Golding. It's so serious.
You like Golding? What's her name? What's the artist?
Ellie
Goulding?
yeah.
I like that song. The one that she did that was really popular.
You like the one? I think it's like a dubstep remix almost.
Yes.
Starring the detective, Martin,
Love Me Like You Do.
Larry,
That's a lobster.
Mo, the mouse, Bernie, Fresh X, Little Fresh X, and the rest. They're just PNGs. Case number 1, the Haunted Island. This is great. This is everything I wanted and more. The soundtrack is a banger. I'm digging the soundtrack. Big fan. That must be the head ghost scientist. Right there. Maybe a man in a suit. I think he's talking about me. Wow. I guess we'll talk to the ghost scientist first.
You finally made it. Thanks for coming on such short notice. I've heard so much about your adventures. I'm a huge fan.
Wow. Wow, that's very kind of you.
When you figured out who was behind the forest theft in Witchtown, I couldn't believe it. I thought nobody would ever solve that mystery. I mean, who steals an entire forest?
Corporations trying to grow coffee in Brazil. Oh, you've been following my blog posts?
Yes, I'm Mystery Monkey 49. I comment all the time. I even made a funny joke once, and you responded.
Of course I remember. Hi, Mystery Monkey 49.
That's just me and XQC's chat. Please, Mr. Monkey 49 is my online name. You can just call me Mystery Monkey.
Oh, of course. Can I ask some questions about the case?
Questions? Yes. What would you like to know?
The resident. May I ask who the resident of the island is?
Ah, that'd be Martin. You can find him hiding in the forest. He thinks the ghost can't catch him there.
Now that's big brain right there. We all know ghosts don't like forests. Very interesting. I'll investigate.
What would you like to know?
I think we know where to start. That's all I need. I think I'll come back after some investigation.
See you around.
Thank you, Mystery Monkey. Oh, God. That is a happy little starfish right there. Wow. Okay, I guess we'll start by talking to Martin, who is obviously right here. Oh. Interesting bedroom that he put together here. Also, what is... Oh, a gecko. That's me import that. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. Cactus Incognito is my online name. Please, just call me Cactus. Alright, Martin. I got some questions for you.
What? You?
I didn't mean to startle you. I'm the frog detective. Here from the agency.
Okay. Don't sneak up on me like that.
I was visible for like the entire approach. Like I didn't sneak up on you.
Well, fine. I guess I just don't look so spooky.
Oh, okay. I'll do my best to avoid looking spooky in the future.
Sorry, I'm so cranky. I haven't slept in like 2 weeks. I'm Martin, king of the island.
Ooh, you're a king?
Well, when I got here, there was nobody else on the island, except for me, and Finley, of course.
Finley?
So I thought it was fine to declare myself a king.
For I am just Frog Detective. I had his line before he read it. Finley?
I don't think Finley cares about this sort of stuff. Finley mostly cares about the dance competition.
No, I meant to ask, who is Finley?
Oh, okay then.
Do you mind if I ask a few questions?
Oh, go ahead. Got questions for me?
Oh yeah, dance competition off rip. You mentioned a dance competition. Can you tell me a little more?
It's tomorrow.
Anything else? Is there anything else you can tell me about the dance competition other than that it's tomorrow?
Best dancer wins.
Okay.
Got questions for me?
Let's pry a little deeper into this dance competition. You mentioned a dance competition. Can you tell me a little more? Oh,
It's tomorrow.
okay. Sorry, it's the same lines. I'm just gonna skip through them. Okay. Am I loving the game? I'm having a good time. Who's Finley? You mentioned your friend Finley. Who's that?
Well, Finley lives on a nearby island. And he comes to visit every few days.
Write that down. Write that down.
The last time I saw Finley, she was talking about the song. She wanted to dance for the competition. Her moves were pretty amazing. Not like me. She'll probably win. I haven't seen her in a while, but she's probably still prepping for the competition. It's tomorrow. Not that I'll be able to compete with this whole spooky situation going on.
I want to hear the sigh. I want to feel it.
Got questions for me?
Okay. So Finley's out there looking for a song and dance. You know, in my mind, she could be spooking Martin in order to win the dance competition. I mean, she obviously has this talent, but she might be having to, scare him so he doesn't participate. Let's talk about these noises. What are you hearing? Maybe we can figure out, is this really a ghostly apparition or maybe something different? Can you tell me about the noises and where they're coming from?
I'm not exactly sure where they're coming from. But I know they're coming from ghosts.
How do you know for sure, though?
I have a book, about ghosts. It's called The Ghost Guide. Foolproof ways to detect a spirit. I read it most of it. I've read most of it.
Most
I
of
also
it?
played Phasmophobia.
I've also seen Ghostbusters 3 about 40 times. It's the only DVD I have on the island.
Anyway, in the book it says that most ghosts can't be seen, and get this. I haven't seen a single ghost yet.
I mean, that's foolproof logic.
The proof is all there.
Oh my god. Your nerves. I don't need to know about his nerves. I don't want to pry. No questions for the time being.
No problemo.
Alright, Martin. I appreciate your help in this. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, he is spooked. He is startled. Alright.
Please wait. Please go talk to the guy in the water. We already know some of his dialogue, and I have one plan for him.
I can't b-hop in this game. It's a little unfortunate.
Yes. Hey.
Howdy. What are you doing in there?
Swimming.
But there's a storm. There's lightning like everywhere.
It's not raining yet. Besides, it's not actually that unsafe to swim in the storms. Everyone keeps telling me to get out of the sea. But it's safer in here than it is up there.
You also seem to be fully clothed, which just seems like a poor, decision on your part, but I'll leave that up to you. Why is that?
No ghosts in the water.
Where can ghosts spawn? If they apparently don't live in the forest or in the water.
Ghosts can't swim.
How do you know?
Martin said.
He does have that knowledge of Phasmophobia and the Ghost Guide, so I mean, he does seem like a reliable source there. You don't look that happy in there.
I guess I'm not.
Sorry to hear it. Sorry, yeah.
Thanks.
May I ask why you're so sad?
Well, it's kind of silly. I really want a magnet.
Magnets?
I told you it's silly.
Why do you want a magnet? Magnet? Is that how you pronounce it?
Well,
Go on.
my dream is to attach a magnet to a boat and hold on.
Is this one of those perpetual motion machines? You ever seen that picture of a truck where they put a magnet
A
on
magnet in front.
and then they have like a big metal plate and they're like, "This, why would this not work?"
Why wouldn't it work?
Because it's all the pull from the magnet also pulls back on the truck. We can
Exactly. So it's pulling the truck as the magnet gets pulled further away.
No, but every action is an equal and opposite reaction. Because it's attached to the truck will not move. Basically, it'll balance its forces. We're not going to go with...
Okay, what if you put a magnet on the opposite side of the other magnet and then put a magnet in front of that?
In order for it to work, the magnet cannot be attached to the truck. It needs to be a separate thing. So in
Okay, how about
theory,
the magnet on the ground.
okay, then it would attract it to wherever the magnet is stationed on the ground, but that's as far as it would go. It would move the car to the magnet, but that's it. You know?
Then make cities magnets.
I think just make Magnet City. Well, it's not, dude. You're so stupid. Just make the whole road system magnets. They're obviously really easy to find. I thought a funny idea would you ever done bumper cars?
Yes.
Where they have like an electric pole that touches the net at the top? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
What if they just put those on the highway, where they just line the top of the highway with like a mesh net, and you just, when you get on the highway, you just extend your car pole up to the top, and you just, it's electric and it just goes. Huh? Never have to charge. You're getting your power from infrastructure, and I'm sure it'd be safe. All right, well let's talk to Koala. Let's see. let's learn more about his dream to attach a magnet to. Okay, when he says attach a magnet to a boat and hold on, what does he mean?
Propel the boat.
No, I think he means he wants to hold the magnet, and the magnet's attached to the boat. We'll see. Oh, why do you want to attach a magnet to the boat and hold on?
Boats are fast. I'm not fast.
These are facts. Koala do be spitting facts.
If I hold on to the magnet, I'll be really fast too.
Nice.
Right? I don't have any idea where to find one though. And even if I did, there's no way I'm getting out of here. Not until the ghost is found.
Okay. That's interesting.
Is there anything else you need?
Why did you want that magnet again?
So I can attach it to the back of the boat and zoom along, obviously.
Obviously. Ah, right.
If it sweetens the deal, I can give you this big shell in return.
Well, write that down. That's a trade deal right there. Stonks.
I thought it might be magnetic, but it's not.
Why would you think a shell was magnetic?
How was I supposed to know? What am I, a scientist?
Okay.
I'm literally just the koala.
I love the koala. What can you tell me about the ghost?
Well, not much, I guess. I heard noises coming from the holes around the island.
The holes?
They freaked me out so badly that I grabbed my floaty and got in here.
How long you been in that water for?
Maybe 2 weeks?
Whoa! Are your feet wrinkly?
Ew, I don't know.
You should check. You should absolutely check.
I know this next line. Maybe later. Adriana looks neat.
I like that he's... I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to look at my feet. No, that's about it. Nothing for the moment, but I'll come back.
Sure thing.
God, koala just gives vibes. Okay. Oh, so this is a hole. This would be... Oh. I can't... I can't get any further down. If only I had a shovel. That is pasta. Yum. But it's not mine. Maybe this koala will give me some of his... That's a bear? I will talk to everyone, don't you worry.
Wait.
What kind of vibe Bernie give off?
Hey, you're that detective, right? That one that Monkey keeps going on about.
That's me!
I'm so glad they finally brought someone else in. I know nothing. I really shouldn't have taken this job.
Why did you take it?
I'll be honest. I thought it was a secret agent job.
I like how everyone is basically saying, I'll be honest, and then just says the most insane thing I've ever heard. Why would you think that this was a secret agent job?
The job listing said ghost scientist. That didn't seem like a real job to me. I thought it was like a cover, you know?
That makes sense.
One that only smart people could figure out, like me.
Oh, you were watching those YouTube conspiracies with they were like a 4chan post where they just put an image and they had to like decipher it. It was Cicada. It's called like Cicada 434.
Yeah, dude. Did we watch that video together?
We did.
Yes, probably.
Yeah. That's.
I wish I was smart to pick people like that. I would love to know what that ended up being.
I don't think anyone did. Like there was like.
Well, no, because
Cicada 3301 apparently.
Because they got the they got like the top people and then we're done. They got who they wanted, and then they did it again the second year and got more people.
Yeah, but it could have been like a copycat almost, you know? Because they
Well, they just never could tell.
Yeah. That's what Bernie's giving off. Like, he thought it was... Like, he also watched Cicada 3301, that YouTube video, and he was like... Then he saw a job listing, he's like, this is it.
Hold up. Out of character. I saw you post that damn anime music video that scared me as a middle schooler.
So, okay.
Did we watch that together?
We did not.
Or did you find that randomly?
I found the image on Reddit, and it was like only...
Dude, I watched the video so much as a kid.
Yeah, it was just like only like... I don't know, like real boomers know this one. And I was just like, dude, I know that it was the kids sneaking into the pool.
Cool, and
I was like,
it's like the whole sex thing. It's like,
yeah, but I completely forgot about all of that. I just saw it was just one image of them like going through that hole, and I was like, yeah,
that the other crazy anime music video where he goes in a different dimension and the lady eats him, and then you see her like tits out and everything.
No, I will say that video was way more sexualized than I remember. Like,
oh yes, it is. I watched it with Joe recently because I was showing Joe and Evan and all of them because they had never seen it. I thought this was like a big thing that everyone's seen before, but no. And then I was watching like, bro, this is way more sexual than I remember it.
Yeah, I was like, how did I? Because I also remember watching it like, I don't know, when it came out 10 years ago, and I did not recall anything other than like the fact they were swimming at night and they were kind of anime vibes.
Okay, but also it's a kind of a banger song.
No, that was my biggest takeaway, was how much of that song slapped. Like, I was like, damn, like I need to go and find that artist, and like I want that whole album, because it just gives.
I'm gonna show you the other one today. The other crazy one that's in the same vein. That's just like an insane anime thing, but with an absolute banger fucking song with it.
Okay. What is the song name? Actually, I can tell you. Whoopi, if you're interested. It was called Must Watch Content. It was DYE Fantasy. If you just put that on YouTube, it has like 65 million views. Like, you'll get it like immediately. It's insane. Anyways, back to Frog Detective. I do want to watch that music video after this. It still could be a cover. Maybe they're testing you.
Oh no, you're right. I better look competent.
I'm only joking. I'm only fibbing. I'm only croaking around.
Sure.
Can I ask some questions about the case?
What else do you want to know?
I want that pasta. Oh, about this hole. What do you know about the noises coming from this hole?
I mean, I'm not great at this job. I'd be better at other jobs, I'm just letting you know. But
How do you, okay, when, in conversation, like, when it's in parentheses, how is it like an aside? Like, you kind of like turn, is it like Jim facing the camera in the office?
it's more of like you just like change the tone.
Gotcha.
It does seem like noises are coming from this hole, aren't from a natural creature. They seem otherworldly somehow. They have a weird and distinct tone. Sometimes it sounds like a bird call. But only sometimes.
Wow. That's a lot of good information. Write that down, write that down. Thanks.
Yes, I'm very good at finding things out, if you know what I mean.
Bernie, I'm not a secret agent.
Uh-huh.
Like,
What else do you want to know?
you mentioned you wanted to be a secret agent. Why? What was the drive behind that?
Secret agents get the best stuff. Like, for example, you've got a cool magnifying glass. I want one of those.
I'm not a secret agent.
Sure you're not.
I'm not. I'm assuming you winked.
Yes, I did in fact wink. I'm so stupid. Even if I can't be a secret agent, the things I've given up for a magnifying glass, there's nothing I want more.
Then a magnifying. Interesting.
What else do you want to know?
That will do it for right now. I'll come back with some questions later.
Suit yourself.
So he did not want to talk about the pasta. Turtle! Look at him. Alright. I assume this is Larry the lobster.
He's got a scientist coat on.
He's also a ghost scientist, I think. Let's see what he might know more about this hole.
Hi, it's me, Larry.
Oh no, you gotta do more like a Chad. Like, this is Larry the lobster. Like,
Yo, it's Larry.
there you go. Some gym rat type thing.
I did not do it.
I don't know what my line was, it just double clicked. Huh?
The noises, they're not coming from me.
I,
Larry, did not make these spooky noises.
that's like more suspicious somehow?
What? Are you even listening? I said I didn't make the noises.
No, I heard,
I don't like being accused like this.
I'm not accusing.
Oh, you're not? That's such a relief.
Can I?
Are you gonna ask me questions?
Larry's just the embodiment of the interrupting cow. You know that stupid joke is knock knock? Who's there? Interrupting cow. Interrupting cow. Moo! You know. Yes. Oh.
Ask me them. The questions, I mean.
What can you tell me about the no?
Firstly, I am not the one making them.
Yep. Got it. Wrote it down. Put it in my notebook. Larry did not make noises.
But I know where they're coming from.
Ooh. Ooh. What?
They're coming from the cave in the forest.
Hmm.
Which isn't me, of course.
Why haven't you told anyone?
Nobody listens to me.
Oh, well, Larry, I'm listening to you. Me, Frog Detective.
They say stuff like, well, Larry, if you won't listen to us, we won't listen to you. Which is so weird because I do listen.
Maybe they mean.
I am really great listener.
So how do we get into the cave?
Well, I need a few things. To get through there, you'll need some sort of explosive device.
Bomb flowers. Is that safe? Are you a bombologist? Are you a pyrotechnics manager?
We're dealing with ghosts here, detective. None of this is safe.
I just like how serious that line seems, and he's just sitting there with this stupid little smile on his face.
Anyway, I'll need a few things. I looked up an explosive recipe in one of those old chemistry books. I need toothpaste, some wool, a chunk of pure gold, and some pasta.
Toothpaste. Okay. Okay. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. Okay. Oh, so the normal explosive ingredients then. Just the standard explosive recipe.
Yes. If you want to get in that cave, bring me those ingredients.
I'll do my best.
Ask me them. Questions, I mean.
Let's make some dynamite.
Not yet, detective. We still need toothpaste, some wool, a chunk of pure gold, and some pasta. Don't forget the fucking pasta.
That's the most important part. Thanks.
Ask me them. Questions, I mean.
No more questions at this point. I'm good, thanks.
Don't forget the ingredients in the pasta.
Oh, okay, Larry. I will do my best to remember all of those ingredients. Toothpaste, wool.
Go grab the pasta.
Yum. But it's not mine. I can't grab the pasta. Maybe it doesn't. I can talk. Let's talk to Bernie and see if he'll give me the pasta.
Questions, questions, questions. What else do you want to know?
Ah, you know what? Maybe if I give him a magnifying glass, he'll give me the pasta. I'll come back with some questions later.
Suit yourself.
God, you have such a... Oh! Oh, no. I don't want to talk. He looks scary. Okay, there's Monkey. Ooh, okay, so this is the cave that we need to blow up. Ooh, a broom. Ooh, a broom! Got a broom! Let's go! It's our second item.
Stick bug.
That is a happy stick bug. He is just vibing there. Martin still looks very uncomfortable about the whole situation. Alright. Looks like Quack's got himself a little bit of a magnifying glass. We may be able to take that from him. He also seems to be investigating the cave with the rocks in front of it. He might have some knowledge on that. He seems like a good... Oh my god, he's about to attack.
Ah, stop right there!
Why?
My shells! Don't stop my shells!
Oh, I won't.
We can't be sure of that.
I guess not.
They're very fragile and small.
Aren't we all?
I guess. Please be careful.
Okay. I'll be careful. I'll be careful. Are you just gonna stand like that? I feel very uncomfortable with you in that pose.
Yeah,
What? Why? Why are you just stand like that?
I'm alarmed. I'm on alert. I'm protecting my shells from dangerous frog feet.
Oh, well that... Oh. Bro, that's just speciesist. Wow. Can't believe he said that.
Sorry.
Yeah. In 2022, coming out here talking about frog feet, I'm very, self-conscious about these things.
I'm just worked up about my shells.
I understand. I don't mean to be rude, but what shells are you talking about? Are the shells with us right now? I can't see any of them.
That's because they're small.
How small?
Too small for your weak magnifying glass.
Damn. Orbit just insulting everything. Wow.
Sorry, but it's the truth. I had to get this one specially made for my tiny shells.
Fine. Can I ask some questions now?
Ask me questions. Just be careful.
Do you know anything about that cave?
Huh? What? No.
You're standing right in front of it.
I'm not even sure it's a cave. Just looks like a pile of rocks if you ask me.
It's a cave for sure. For sure. Trust me, I've seen a good number of caves, and that's a cave.
Well, I guess we'll have to just agree to disagree.
It's literally a confirmed cave. I have the top ghost scientist telling me that's a cave.
Potato, potato.
Nobody pronounces it like potato. Name one person who says potato.
I do.
Oh. Really? Do you really pronounce it that way?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Talk about some tiny shells. Oh, did I tell you? So I was at the doctor today. They were taking blood for me. And
Did they fondle you?
did they what?
Did they fondle you?
No, this is your standard blood and urine, you know. Classic, just give them bodily fluids.
Piss in a cup.
Yeah, classic. But she was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I said from, North Carolina. And she was like, "No, you sound like you're from New York or New Jersey." And I was
Damn,
like,
that was insulting calling you from New Jersey.
I know. And I was like, "Why would you think that?" Like, she's like, "You just have that accent." And I was like, "You think I have a New Jersey accent?"
I'm walking here.
I'm walking over here. I'm investigating over here. North Carolina doxed? Yeah, whole state. Good luck finding me. Don't
He
even.
lives in.
Whoa. You know my address.
He lives in Ashburn, North Carolina.
Is that a city? Sounds like
I don't
one.
know.
Anyways, let's learn about some tiny shells. Why don't you just get a bigger shell? Oh! Koala's got a bigger shell.
You already have it. He gave it to you. Huh? You fool.
Hey! Whoa!
Sorry. It's just that there's not many big shells around here. If I could get one, sure. This magnifying glass would be useless to me.
Write that down, write that down, write that down.
Over here, you're scrolling. But I don't see a big shell around here, do you?
I might know where one is. No more questions at this time. I'll come back later. Maybe with a big shell. Alright. Ooh, a caterpillar. I guess let me just confirm I can't see any tiny shells here. Also, I'm going to step on all of them because Orbit was absolutely terrible to me. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. He's got a hot dog tail on him. Alright. Mo the Mouse. Hi!
Hello.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Are you sure you're okay?
Well, I have just never talked to a detective before. I've heard so many nice things about you. I don't want to be embarrassing.
I'm astounded.
If I'm embarrassing, that'd be very bad.
You're not embarrassing. You're doing great. You're doing phenomenally.
That's very good news. But the conversation isn't over. There's still time.
Mo literally gives off like serial killer vibes.
I have to be careful.
Oh. Well, is it okay if I ask some questions?
You have some questions? Questions? Yes.
What can you tell me about the ghost?
There's a ghost?
Uh, e- aren't you a ghost scientist?
Oh. Ghost scientist. Right. Not toast. Right? That makes so much more sense.
You thought that you were a toast scientist?
Yeah. I only took the job because, you know, you know?
Because you like toast?
Yeah.
What have you been doing with your time on the island so far as a toast scientist?
Not thinking about ghosts, that's for sure. How spooky.
So you haven't heard any weird noises?
Oh, for sure. Heaps of weird noises.
Write that down, write that down, write that down. Heaps.
I don't think they're coming from a ghost, though.
What makes you say that?
I haven't seen any floating around, as if a ghost was holding it.
That's big brain right there. But we do know from Phasmophobia that not all ghosts can interact with the physical realm. So you gotta keep that in mind.
That happens in the movies.
Well, the movies are wrong.
I'll keep an eye out, though.
Sure thing.
Questions? Yes.
You seem very nervous. May I ask why?
Because of the detective thing, I told you.
I am very intimidating.
I'm afraid of detectives.
I'm afraid of detectives, question mark.
Maybe when I was a kid I had a bad dream or something about a detective.
No, I'm not a psychologist, just a detective.
Something like that. I don't know.
I'm sorry to hear about that dream.
What? Oh, I didn't actually have a dream about that.
So why are you afraid of me?
Fine. You've worn me down. Damn your extreme safety skills.
I'm an interrogator.
I'm nervous because of Mystery Monkey.
Mystery Monkey? Mystery Monkey?
Mystery Monkey is a huge fan of your blog, so I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of you. I just think Mystery Monkey is super neat.
I ship Mo and Mr. Monkey.
I should.
Oh, him and his glizzy fingers.
Okay, well now I understand Mel a little bit more.
Yeah, now
I
you
think
got
I'm
some
gonna do-
backstory.
I think I'm gonna do a me type character,
Okay.
and I don't want to be embarrassed in the case. I messed everything up.
Oh. Well, is there anything that I can do to help?
Maybe write a song. There's a dance competition coming up tomorrow.
You know, I've heard about the dance competition.
I want to compete and show Mr. Monkey that I'm really good at dancing.
Man, I really hope I get to see a big dance number at the end of this.
But I don't know what style of dance will impress them.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Could you ask Mr. Monkey and find out? I can give you the mouthwash in return.
The mouthwash. Sure thing. I'll do my best.
It's toothpaste.
Well, we need toothpaste, but, you know, good dental hygiene is important no matter what. So, you know, it's going to be good to have the mouthwash, you know. What's in that bottle next to you?
That's my mouthwash. I'm happy to give it to you if you can find out what type of dance style Mr. Monkey likes the best.
I'll get to it. Thanks. I won't be disappointed. I'm looking forward to it. All right, I'll come back later.
Maybe Fire Detective should write a song
For Mo. Mo and we'll have the caterpillar and the stick bug do backup vocals. All right. Let me go to the bathroom right quick. Then we'll talk to Mystery Monkey about what kind of dance he likes. I ship Mo and Mystery Monkey. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? All right. All right. I will look outside of the mouse. But this is the only backseating I want to see. All right. I don't want to see any more backseating. This is like a children's game. I'm looking around the cave. Ooh, is that a... That's a flower. All right. Got my magnifying glass out. All right, man. I looked outside the cave. I'm not seeing anything. I don't think anything there. We don't have the powerful magnifying glass yet, you know? I do see orbit. I'm looking at it, man. All right, we're not looking at him. Oh, a snake. Hello, snake. Ooh, lightning. Oh my God. You are beautiful.
Yo, it's the devs.
It is the devs. I know it's the devs.
Cricket, cricket. Chirp, chirp.
Chirp, chirp. Oh my God. Yeah, they really just photoshopped him right on there. Beautiful, beautiful. There's only one programmer. All right. I give up on looking outside the cave. We're gonna go talk to Mystery Monkey and find out what style of dance that he likes.
Yes. What would you like to know?
Dance styles. Hey, so you like dancing, right? You like dancing, right? And dance styles, you like them.
I don't understand.
Okay. How do I put this?
I like dancing a lot, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Yeah, kind of. It's like that, but like what type of dancing though? Like, you know, the marimba, the macarena, tango, breakdancing.
Well, I basically have one move.
Yeah, but like if you saw someone doing a dance move and were like, that's a cool move, what kind of move? Yeah, like in what scenario would you most likely be like, this is a great dance?
What?
Okay. I guess, okay, let me okay. I guess what I'm trying to ask is what dance style do you like best?
Oh, I think breakdancing is so neat. If I saw someone breakdancing, wow, I would swoon.
Swoon, you say?
I would even go so far as to say, if I saw someone breakdancing, I would be so deeply impressed that I would want to hang out with them at all times, forever.
That's great to hear, Mystery Monkey. That is phenomenal information. I really appreciate that. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down.
For someone else.
Sorry for such a strange question.
That's okay. I'm sure it's
Oh, it is. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Got a monkey fact. All right, well, let's go talk to Mo and let him know. Also, I would love to see Mo do some breakdancing. That's gonna be S tier if he can pull it off.
You have some questions? Questions, yes.
Hey, so I talked to Mystery Monkey.
Oh my gosh. Did you mention me?
Mm.
What did Mr. Monkey say? Does Mr. Monkey hate me? I'm so embarrassing.
I didn't mention you. I didn't even say your name.
Phew.
Mystery Monkey likes breakdancing the best.
Breakdancing. I think I can do that. I gotta start practicing now, though.
It is, yeah, the dance competition is tomorrow. Good luck.
Thanks. Oh, here's the mouthwash before I forget.
Cheers. Got the mouthwash. Oh, snap. Oh, Gomo. Get it. Oh.
Mr. Monkey over here, let him see.
Yeah.
I want to see him make out.
Well, wait. He's got to do it at the dance ceremony.
Go talk to that frog that's sitting in the chair.
Okay, the lounging one.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? See that dolphin? No.
Thus.
Sussy Baka for sure. Let's get a good look at him. Oh, okay. Write that down. Oh, is that what you wanted me to see? See, we got to it. All right, there's another hole. Okay, we'll talk to the frog in the armchair. Hello.
Patrick.
I want to look at all the bugs. I guess it's like a beetle. Maybe I'll get him from this side. Nope. Alright, let's talk to... I guess it's more of an alligator. This is an alligator. Allie. Well, I like how we're lounging. Like,
Howdy.
oh, this is Little Fresh X. Hello.
Are you the,
Yep.
Great. You brought my toothpaste shipment.
No. I'm the detective. The frog detective.
Oh, okay. Can I call you D-Tech?
Absolutely not. Yes. I changed my mind. You can absolutely call me D-Tech.
Nice.
I have some questions. Is that okay?
Take it away, D-Tech.
Your clothes. Your smile. Why aren't you wearing a lab coat like the other scientists?
It's my day off. I've been working so hard for the last 2 weeks. It's very important to take a break and get some sun.
You're right. Maybe I'll take a break soon enough and I'll go off to a weird island that some small dog will paint a beautiful array of colors. And I can just soak it all in and not be concerned with accomplishing any detective tasks. That's my vision of the future. Oh, not about the sun. About taking the day off.
Yeah, I didn't pick a great day for it.
Sorry to question you on your day off.
Take it away, D-Tech.
Now about that smile of yours, those two pearly whites. Hope you don't mind me saying, but you have wonderful teeth.
Thank you. I'm so glad someone finally noticed.
How do you keep them so pearly white?
With Dr. Tight Smile 101 Tooth Whiten, cool paste for teeth, of course.
Dr. Tight Smile's 101 tooth whitening cool paste for teeth.
I get a shipment out here every 3 days.
You
I go through the stuff so quick.
You go through a whole tube in 3 days.
I'm down to my last tube.
Wow. Where can I get some of my own?
Do you have teeth?
That's a good question. Do frogs have teeth?
Yeah, well, I could give you my tube. but I would need something else to keep my mouth fresh.
We have something else. I'll think about it. Can I ask some questions?
Take it away, Detect.
I have some mouthwash for you.
Amazing. Thanks.
Am I able to use your toothpaste?
Oh, I almost forgot. Here you go, Detect.
What a trade. Got the toothpaste. We're one step closer to blowing up a cave. That was a good interaction.
Let me go talk to Larry.
Larry. Well, I mean, we need a lot of items. Let's see if we can get some other things first. We also need a magnet. Oh. This might come in handy.
Now we could talk and get the shell from him.
Mm-hmm. Got a magnet. Trade deals, trade deals. Notes. Some hole. Noises. Needs some tomatoes for soup. Who is ghosts?
I'm not qualified.
Qualified. I hope it's this guy. Let's talk to you. You're a sheep. Noodle.
Hey,
How's it hanging?
fine, I guess. Bored mostly.
Bored? That's suspicious.
Suspicious? Why? Surely you can't say I'm suspicious.
There's no rule against it. It's worked in the current police force for years. We just go into a room and accuse someone.
I'm not being suspicious at all.
I guess not. Sorry for calling you suspicious.
That's okay.
Why are you bored? Isn't hunting ghosts supposed to be exciting? It is. I can tell you from experience, ghost hunting is exciting.
First week, sure. Now I don't know, though. I've been through the post the entire time. I'm shedding everywhere.
Gross! I hate fur. I like the slick, oily skin of frogs and other amphibians.
Oh,
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
ask away.
Oh. We can get wool from her. Why are you shedding so much?
I haven't had a trim in ages. It's so yuck. Split ends everywhere. I'm usually getting cut once a week, but it's been 2 weeks now.
Oh, that sucks.
Yuck, it's so gross.
It's totally fine. I can't even notice.
Thanks for trying to spare my feelings. But there's wool everywhere. I think everyone is grossed out by it.
Oh, surely that's not true.
Maybe not. But it feels true in my heart.
I think most people like wool. It's used for so many things. Like, what is cashmere's wool, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like what?
My jumper is made out of wool. Damn, flexing on him.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That does feel kind of weird, right? Because, like, if it was in this universe, it'd be like, oh, I love red hair. I have a shirt made out of red hair.
It's weird that you're wearing my hair.
I agree.
Wool is pretty gross. That's why I keep mine short.
I don't think wool's gross at all.
Okay, but what if I wore a coat made of your slime?
Yeah, see? What? Ew.
Gross, right?
Sure, but, slime is kind of gross anyway. And I'm saying that as someone who is very, very slimy. Like, I go to the doctor about it. Like, it's a concern. Wool is worn by most people.
This is the first time I've heard someone wearing wool.
I think that makes you the weird one. Plus, I'm pretty sure the shirt you're wearing is made out of wool.
What? I'm wearing another sheep's hair?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Gross.
I'm happy to take your wool away from you if you'd like. I mean, your own wool, not your shirt.
Oh, yes please. But you'll need something to clean it up with.
If only I had a broom.
Like a broom, or like a fire.
Fire. Cool. Okay. I probably won't use fire to collect your wool. I don't think that's a great plan.
Okay. Can't believe I'm wearing wool. What if it's Barney's?
Mind if I ask some more questions?
Ask away.
What can you tell me about this hole?
I hate this hole.
Why?
It never does anything.
It's a hole. What kind of things would it do?
Yeah, but like, I'm a ghost scientist. I want to see ghosts.
Yeah, Noodle's like the first ghost scientist that's actually like real into the call here.
Not holes.
Maybe the ghost is in the hole. Have you looked?
I've looked. No ghosts in there.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
It's a pretty deep hole, but gets smaller as you go down. So maybe there's a ghost further down.
Do you hear any ghost noise coming from the hole?
Sometimes. But not as many as Barney and Larry's hole. Now that's a noisy hole. I wish I could hang out there.
Who's stopping you? They're like 25 feet away.
The boss.
Oh, I hate the boss. Who's the boss?
I don't know. Maybe Mystery Monkey?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Oh, okay. Mind if I ask some more questions?
Ask away.
Hey, I got that broom. You want me to clean out that wool?
Yes, amazing. Thanks, detective. I can keep this broom?
Oh, that was not, yeah, of course, yeah. I'll trade you for your wool. Can I keep your wool?
Still a weird. But yeah, knock yourself out.
What?
I mean, like, take all the wool you want. Not physically knock yourself out.
Oh, phew. I was worried. Got the wool. Now Noodle can clean up her own wool. Or his own wool. I'm getting the hole. Science line, don't go in. I should have listened. Oh, now I'm soft locked. We're stuck here. Can you imagine, like, the game just ends? Can no longer advance?
Let's go give him a magnet.
Yeah, we have a lot of things to do now. Ooh, happy crab. That looks like a terrified crab.
Oh, is that your zodiac sign?
It is. I'm a crab.
Also mine.
Good zodiac sign. Good zodiac sign. Oh, Koala likes the... Okay, yeah. Let's talk to Koala about completing his goal in life.
Always with the questioning. Is there anything else you need to know?
I have a present. I brought you a magnet.
What? Like, a real one? Are you for real?
Yeah.
This is a dream come true. Thank you so much.
Oh, look at him smiling. No problem.
In return, I'll give you this big shell. I don't need it anyway.
Great. Thank you.
Wow. A real magnet.
Got the shell. You needed to check a playthrough to find the magnet. All right, this trade quest is going along swimmingly. So now we can talk to my least favorite character. Oh, we gotta check in on Mo. Just put in the work. Oh, there it is. All right, Orbit. I got you. Oh, okay. He's always so defensive.
Always asking questions. Ask me questions. Just be careful.
I have a big shell if you want it.
What? How?
It's a long story.
Oh, in that case, I don't care. I hate stories
Yeah,
anyway.
Orbit hates everything. Orbit's the worst. Oh, okay.
Anyway, I totally want that shell. Can I swap you for it? I have this magnifying glass to look at tiny shells. but I won't need it now that I have a big shell.
Cool, thanks. You're still standing weird.
I'm still on alert. Here's the magnifying glass.
Got a magnifying glass. Let's go. Can I use it? No.
Now I go talk to the guy, the bear.
Yeah, but I wanted to see the tiny shells. Like, I wanted to... I can't, like, CSGO scroll or use the number keys. Alright, let's talk to, Bernie over here. Maybe he'll give me the pasta for a nice magnifying glass.
Questions. What else do you want to know?
I have a spare magnifying glass if you're interested.
What? Interested? Are you kidding me? There's very literally nothing I want more.
I like how we're literally solving, not solving people's dreams, but like, two people on this island, their only dreams was to have a magnifying glass and have a magnet. And we brought those to life. We solved those. Here you go.
This is the best day ever. All my dreams are coming true.
Oh, look at the magnifying glass.
And I get to be a secret agent. Is there anything I can do to repay you? Do you need help with your secret agent business?
Actually, again, not a secret agent.
Right. Fine. I could give you my lunch.
Ooh, what's cooking?
Pasta, as always. There's one thing I love apart from the thrill of secrecy. Pasta. Anyway, my appetite is satiated from the deliciousness of this magnifying glass.
That's a weird way to word that.
Whatever. Would you like the pasta?
I would. Heck yeah!
All yours.
Got some pasta!
That should be everything, shouldn't it?
It is wool, toothpaste, pasta, and... I could have sworn it was one other item. But we can talk to Larry. He'll let us know. World record is 12 minutes for this game? That probably makes
questions?
sense.
Ask me them. The questions, I mean.
Let's make some dynamite.
You're on the right track, but we still need... gold.
Gold.
If you get those things, we're cooking. Ask me the questions, I mean.
I'm good, thanks. I'll be back with the gold. Alright. So we need to find some gold. By me. Is someone hula hooping? Remember, do not split up when searching for ghosts like Scooby-Doo. That's rule number one. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Who took my sunglasses? Give back. By me.
Did we talk to, the big guy?
Why
are
you
you
are
back
back here? Sorry, I'm just looking for things. Okay. Have we talked to everyone?
He's got a gold crown.
He does. That's big brain right there.
Go ahead. Got questions for me?
Let's talk about his nerves. You seem super nervous. Is there anything I can do to help?
It's just the ghost getting me down. I haven't been able to sleep. I'm kind of annoyed too because I usually love hearing stories about ghosts. I read all about them on the cyberweb.com. But now I'm living one.
What's that line? You like ghost stories? Oh, it's from Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it's yeah, it's like the first one where he's like
Free Johnny Depp.
No, the very first Pirates of the Caribbean with Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley.
Ugh.
Where they just learned about the Black Pearl. Is like, you like ghost stories? 'Cause you're in one. And then they all turn into skeletons.
So hot.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a power cast. I learned today that apparently Johnny Depp was supposed to be a supporting character, and that Orlando and Keira were supposed to be the main characters in that movie. But
Well, they
Giant,
kind of set it up as such.
yeah, that was how it was supposed to be. But it basically, Giant Up did such a good job portraying Captain Jack Sparrow that they made him the main character because he was so likable, and they made way too many movies about it. Anyways, let's talk to Martin about his crown. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of things.
Bottom of the grave, more like.
Damn, Martin is always just such a negative Nancy. What?
That made more sense in my head. I guess I mean like we'll probably die before the mystery's solved.
You are just the most positive person, Martin. That's very dark.
Dark, just like the conclusion of his tale. Sorry if I'm being dramatic.
You know, I'm a good detective, right? I've solved every case I've taken on. Except the mystery of how to put on a hat. My head is a strange shape.
It really is.
The point is, you're safe. I'm going to find the culprit. The best thing you can do is sit down and just relax. Everything will be okay.
I don't feel okay. I'm finding it really hard to calm down.
I understand. Ghosts are scary. But it might not be a ghost.
You really think it's not a ghost?
I don't know for sure.
Oh,
Let's try a visualization exercise.
what's a visualization exorcism?
It's a thing where we pretend. Imagine you're on a beach surrounded by calming waves. You can feel the cool breeze on your face. The waves slowly move in and then out. It's a safe beach.
What beach is it?
This beach.
This isn't a safe beach. There's ghosts here.
No. The ghost is on holiday.
Oh, okay. Where is it?
On a road trip.
Cool. Can we visualize that we're on a road trip instead?
But the ghost is on a road trip.
Great point. Continue.
Anyways, the waves are coming in and out slowly. There's nothing to worry about. No ghosts around at all.
The ghost is on a road trip?
Yes. Yep, nothing to fear. A nice sandy beach.
Just me in the ocean?
How do you feel?
So relaxed.
Great, me too.
Thanks so much, Detective.
That's okay.
I want to give you something as thanks. Perhaps a piece of my crown.
Hell yeah. Got a chunk of pure gold. Hustled hard. Wow, that's so kind. It's really heavy.
It's made of pure gold.
Why?
I like gold.
That seems fair enough. Okay.
Got questions for me?
No questions for the time being.
No problemo.
Always check out Mo. He's getting good. I think he's really improved since we first started talking to him. This is like
Yo, I ship Mo and Monkey.
Mo and Monkey ship. Alright, let's blow up this cave, and then I'm hoping we can see like a nice ending breakdance montage, and then Mo and Monkey go off into sunset. Alright, Larry, we got the ingredients for you. Let's make some dynamite.
More questions? Ask me them. The questions, I mean.
Let's make some dynamite.
Let's see. Wow. You got everything.
Yep, you sound sounds like you didn't think I would be able to do it.
Amazing. Shall we make some dynamite?
Let's do it.
Nice. I'll cook up some dynamite. We can get exploding, baby.
Oh, cutscene. Oh man, I love the loading screen. Well, this is it.
Yep. Time to blow this cave up.
Larry, explosives are dangerous.
Sorry. Time to carefully blow this cave up.
Thanks.
No worries.
I'm nervous.
Me too. And I'm not even coming into the cave.
You're not?
I don't like dark spaces. I'm a sunny boy, baby.
It's your new status. I'm a sunny boy, baby. I'm not a baby.
Sorry. Anyway, good luck.
I just love that clap back real quick. Hey, who you calling baby, lobster?
Look after yourself in there.
Thanks, Larry.
Let's do this.
Jeez, we're really throwing caution to the wind here. Wow, that worked really well. It was Finley the whole time, wasn't it?
I know it's Finley.
It's gotta be Finley. Oh my gosh. Nope, 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 nope. I wanna leave, I wanna leave.
Go,
No,
go.
I can't, it won't let me leave, it won't let me leave.
You gotta go down there.
I gotta go down there?
Yeah.
Oh, this is scary. The music, there's no jazz music anymore.
Go down.
Okay.
This is your inner monologue.
This is the inside of my thoughts. Calming beach. Oh wait. I hear happy music. It's
Finley.
Nope, 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 nope. I'm scared. Honestly, the crazy thing, if the music was different here, if the music was something insanely, like you would just be running away, like that'd be so terrifying. Wow. Finley, you go, girl. Let's turn on this radio. Nope. Okay, that stays on. The radio stays on. Finley, I have some questions for you.
Oh, hey.
Who are you? Are you a ghost?
Huh. What? I don't think so.
Oh, are you sure?
Yep.
That's great. That's a relief.
You're not wrong.
So, who are you?
Well, I'm Finley. Who are you?
The detective. The frog detective.
Howdy.
Wait a minute. Finley. I know that name. You're Martin's friend.
Pretty well known around local dance circles.
That's not it. Oh, you're Martin's dude. I literally I know I am the frog detective. I embody the frog detective.
Yeah.
What are you doing down here?
Practicing for the dance competition. It's tomorrow.
So I've heard. How long have you been down here?
Jeez, like 2 weeks, I guess. I don't even realize.
There's no light in here. There's no day-night cycles.
Huh.
Wait, 2 weeks? Have you seen any ghosts around?
Nah. Just me down here.
Does Martin know you're here?
I don't think so. He never comes down here.
Really? Why not?
He thinks every dark space is haunted.
That's fair. This is a creepy place to hang out.
He reads all those ghost books and thinks there's a ghost in every crevice. It's good for me, though. Perfect spot to train.
You've been dancing for 2 weeks straight.
Yep.
Aren't you tired?
I mean, I take naps,
Oh, okay.
and these mushrooms are super nutritious.
Oh, Finley's just high out of her mind. Gross. Mushrooms are disgusting.
It's your opinion, detective.
Gets super straight-faced. Well, that's your opinion. No, it's a fact. He is holding strong to his guns on this one. Mushrooms are gross, and that's a fact. Anyways, Martin's been super spooked out because he's hearing weird noises all over the island. Any idea what the noises could be?
I've been listening to my radio while dancing.
This cave has a lot of holes. The sound from your radio could have easily traveled up to the surface. I bet it sounds super warped, too. You know you've been trapped in here, right? The cave's been blocked off by rocks.
Huh, really?
Ha! Yeah. You could have died.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Oh my god! Jay! Bruh.
I guess. Then I'd actually be.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Huh. Anyways, we should head back up the island.
Yep.
Strutting out. Feeling good. Solving mysteries. Classic Frog Detective.
Huh? Finley?
Do you want to do both voices?
Yeah, I guess. Hi, Martin. Hey. Hey. Hi. What are you doing here? I was in the cave. You what? How'd you get in? It's been sealed up for weeks. 2 weeks to be exact. Wait a minute.
As it turns out, there was never really a ghost. It was Finley in the cave all along. Oh, wait. I need my detective glasses. It was Finley in the cave all along.
You were the Gunners?
It was. I'm wearing the Gunners. I have the. If you're curious, I'm holding the frames of the glasses in my mouth. Like.
I can say I'm in the stream.
Yeah. She was so wrapped up in practicing, she didn't even notice the cave she had gotten caved in. The noises from her radio carried up to the surface and sounded super spooky.
But my ghost books. I was so sure it was a ghost. Nope, just me.
It just goes to show you, all books are a lie. Kids should never read books. They only fill your head with nonsense and fairy tales. The world isn't warming up. The world is flat. It has always been. Don't trust those textbooks, kids. Always use the internet instead. That's where you get the good content. Just go on 4chan and you'll find all the facts you need.
Yep. Books are, without exception, factually inaccurate.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Finley.
Hi there. Apologies for the interruption. I hope you're enjoying the game.
I am.
I won't keep you for long. While I agree with the technical on most issues, there are contexts in which books can be very useful and informative. It's important to check the validity of authors' sources, and to check the book is up to date. The internet can also be a useful place to find information. But make sure you're getting information from a trusted site. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you, Grace. So anyways, as I was saying, books have no place in our society. Never have.
Sure thing. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for opening my eyes to the uselessness of books.
You're very welcome.
So, just to be clear, you were practicing for the competition this whole time? Yep. I'm in it to win it.
I'm still not entirely sure what this damn dance competition involves.
Dance competition? Best dancer wins.
Who else is competing?
That's a good point. Just us, I guess.
Well, hold on a second.
Don't forget Mo the Mouse.
Good point, Martin. Good point.
Who?
Oh, Finley doesn't know about Mo?
About Mo and Monkey? One of the ghost scientists. The what? Don't worry about it. I think we need more entrants. I know a few. Oh, that's you.
Oh my god, you steal my lines. I know a few hard-working friends who could use a good boogie. But they won't be here till tomorrow. Oh, they won't be here tomorrow.
Well, let's move the competition to today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we dance, I just want to say, thanks for solving the mystery, Detective.
No problem at all. I had a lot of help. Larry figured out where the noises were coming from.
Larry? Is that the lobster? The one that talks over everyone?
You gotcha.
Well, I'll give my thanks to Larry, too.
So, did I only thank Larry? Is that...
Yes.
That's so specific. Well, I mean... Also, we didn't even mention that Larry was the one who made the dynamite to blow the cave open. Like, glossed over that. Okay, anyways, so shall we boogie?
Let's go. Is Mo gonna get his date?
I'm very curious. Oh. A game by Grace Buxner. Programming by Thomas Boker. Soundtrack by Dan Golding, Ellie's older brother. Thank you for playing. Alright, there's Mo. He is breakdancing, and he is definitely showing off what he's got to Mystery Monkey. I mean, it's obviously positioned himself in the correct placement so that Mystery can see all of his moves. But he seems to be a little bit too awkward to make direct contact with him. So he's just kind of in his mind hoping that Mystery Monkey sees.
This project should have written a song for Mo.
Hey, you know, there's still 2 more games. You know, they could have a recurring cast.
Like, forget you.
Dan Golding also made the music for Untitled Goose Game? Hell yeah.
Okay, I think we're practiced enough. Wait a minute. Who's judging?
I'll do it.
You gotta pick. You better pick Mo.
Oh, shoot. Ho! Ho! Woo! Okay, Finley. Okay. Oh! Oh! Bro, I don't know. Martin's got the moves. I might have to give it to Martin. Get out of here, Orbit. No one likes you. You and your tiny shells.
Orbit just wanted his shells. Oh, T-Rex.
Was that his name?
I have no idea.
Oh, Koala's got moves too. Look how happy he is with that magnet. Oh, Mystery Monkey's also getting it. Back that ass up. Oh. Oh. Noodle. Birdie is just leaving. He is walking off the stage. Oh.
Larry.
He's about to have the water dumped on him. Oh, snap. And Frog Detective is just your classic dad dancing at a concert. Not really doing anything in particular, just kind of moving around to the general beat of the music. Pick the winner? I mean, I feel like we gotta pick Mo.
For his love life, we have to.
I think by picking Mo, we will show Mystery Monkey the recognition he deserves. And they will fall in love.
They're gonna date and they're gonna love each other.
I think that this is the most important decision in the whole game. He's okay. Where's a mystery monkey's right behind him. He sees. He's acknowledged the credit that Mo has gotten. Oh, look at all the ghost scientists.
Well, Mo is a toast scientist.
Toast scientist. I thought you said toast scientist. Oh, prologue, epilogue. Look at him go. This game had an actual budget employees. Wow. I mean, this is a good game. I mean, the writing alone was super solid. Also, I mean, it generally just programmed. I mean, it seemed like most of it was done by 2 people. Like, a lot of the other stuff was probably just done, like, as third-party stuff, if I had to guess. Like, probably making all the assets and animating them. Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. Frog Detective speaking. How may I help you?
Detective,
Supervisor.
great work on the haunted Mystery Island.
Thank you. I tried really hard.
I don't think even Lobster Cop could have solved that one.
I think you're underestimating Lobster Cop.
You're probably right. Anyway, I saw you busted a groove at the dance competition.
Yeah. Where did you see that?
It was on TV, every channel.
Every channel. Oh my god, dude. Every channel.
In HD.
Cool. I didn't even see any cameras.
Well, you certainly impressed the public. My phone's been ringing off the hook. Mostly the calls are about dancing. But I did get one call about a case. Have you heard of Warlock Woods?
I have not.
Well, there's something very strange going on there. They need our best investigator on the job.
Lobster Cop wasn't available?
Nah. Can you handle another case, detective?
I can handle anything. Sequel. The Case of the Invisible Wizard.
God, voice acting is hard.
It's a lot. You did a great job. I think you did great. It's a
gotta
lot.
find out different voices.
You had to, yeah, you had a lot of hard. You had a much more difficult job. You had to like give your own backstory, tell the different characters. You had to like give them emotion. FrogDetective.net. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think I have it in me for the other game. I do have both of them though.
We got to save it, you know. We can't give the public everything all at once.
Right.
My voice acting isn't cheap.
Yeah, no, I understand. I need to save up some money so that I can pay you to voice act in the second game. But I am very excited to play it. That if it has a similar like I really like the dialogue in this game. And the music. Music also very, very good. What does FrogDetective.net have to offer? Probably nothing. Oh, this one. FrogDetective.net. Also, what is... Okay, sure. What does a .net have to do? It does have a blog. Okay, so you have Detective 1, Detective 2, Detective 3. You're a detective and a frog. And it's time to solve a mystery. The third one is available in 2022, sometime this year. So we'll get to play all 3. You can follow the Frog Detective on Twitter. Let's see what the Frog Detective has been saying.
Hey, what's he tweeting?
Hello, I'm a detective. I solve every mystery. Please play my video games. He's been working at the Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency, and he joined Twitter in 2018. He has 11,000 followers. Frog Detective would drop kick a transphobe. is his top retweeted tweet. Your fave would drop cricket. Okay, so this is just literally a Twitter that just says blank would drop cricket transphobe. Just found this picture of an umbrella. Thoughts? Hi, I'm Frog Detective. No, you are not.
I just found a picture of umbrella. Thoughts.
Dude, Frog Detective 3 trailer just dropped. It is just a... Is it the Bratz dolls? Oh, that's from Grace Buxner. That's literally the developer. That's... Bro, I love that she's like, the game is a meme. And she just leads into it. I am just the letter M. 207 likes. There is more fan art of me than Lobster Cop, because even though I'm the second best detective, I am much easier to draw. I was too little, I couldn't reach the vegetables, let alone the bread, so they fired me. Oh, this is a thread.
I used to work at Subway.
Bruh. Oh, they're together. She doesn't live on a boat. She is a liar who wishes to trick you all. I don't know what that's in reference to. It's tweeted at 1:11 a.m. You're just jealous you don't have a boat. Explain this then. I did not expect to be so in love with the Frog Detective Twitter account. My mom said that our kitchen wall needed some life, and I should paint something there. So I started with the second best detective, but surely the best frog at Frog Detective. I don't know what I'll paint next. There's a lot of wall left. House sponsored by me. They made a homebrew for Frog Detective. Oh, look, Jay, they made you a card for Mystery Monkey. For Mo. It's no Mystery Valentine. I love you. Oh, happy Valentine's Day.
Mystery Monkey and Mo shit.
In the mood for a mystery? Here are our favorite detective games. Okay, what if I made a list of my favorite game websites and I left you out of it? How would you feel? I guess they did not add Frog Detective to the list. It's not a game, it's my life. Oh my god, I want this. Fanfic coming soon? No. Think you want to cosplay as Frog Detective? Because that's what the Rodell 77 has done. Self-taught software engineer, Roblox event organizer, Farming Deluxe, Unpacking the Supers, Pet Trainer, Super Destructive Simulator, Dead Players. What a guy. Roblox event organizer. Oh, more cosplay. At Grace Buxner, I just wanted to let you know that I was dressed up as Frog Detective at a lesbian Jewish Halloween wedding today. I don't think I've ever heard those words put together like that before. A lesbian Jewish Halloween wedding. I don't even know what that means.
Well, it was a Jewish wedding on Halloween for lesbians.
Okay, but people were getting married. It almost looks like these two are getting married, and I really hope that Ezra did not dress up as Frog Detective for their wedding.
But it's a cosplay wedding.
I guess that was the Halloween aspect of it. Let's look in the background. Are other people dressed up? I'm looking in the background, and I don't think anyone else is dressed up, and it's concerning because now I feel like this person was the only one to dress up. And, like, thank God the bride is, like, okay with it. Because everyone else is wearing, like a suit, dresses. This guy's got khakis and a blazer on.
I would dress up for your wedding as Frog Detective.
Please do. Please do. Dress up as Frog. This is like 10 years in the future. You just show up. We've lost touch. I haven't seen you in like 5 years, and you just appear dressed up as Frog Detective in the back of a wedding. Ooh, a Frog Detective. Okay, that is extra low budget. You didn't a magnifying glass. You didn't have a magnifying glass. Oh, that is cool fan art though. That's some good fan art. People only hire Lobster Cop because they can't afford me. Facts. I don't know what this is. Breaking the news. I guess that's Grace Buxner? Yeah. She's like, yeah. I didn't do it. Okay. That horrible woman keeps making TikToks about me. I like to imagine that Frog. This is not like in any way related to her account. Like this is someone's own. Like they just made this, and they just leaned into it, and they're just following the creators, and they've done all this content on their own. She has no control over it. Let's see. I'm not gonna be on her too much longer. I'm trying TikTok again. Oh, she's probably trying to voice act like us. But there's no way she does it as good as us, you know?
Yeah, we're pretty good at the voice acting.
And you go to an island to solve a mystery. The title of
No, okay, she's just advertising. I love him. Oh, this is like when the game came out. Leaked Red Dead Redemption DLC. It is. That's the third one. Frog Detective 3 in Mario Paint. Why not? Okay. Well, I can say definitively that I had a great time. And I love Frog Detective and the whole lore universe around him. Almost as much as I love Mystery Monkey and Mo the Mouse. Just
I love them a lot.
the cactus score, I would give this 5 cactuses.
5 out of what?
I give this 5 cactuses.
Out of?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like this is a very hard game to like rate. Like it's a $5 game. I had a really good time. I think the writing's really good. There's almost zero replayability aspect to it, but like out of 1 cactus, I give it 5 out of 1 cactus. But I think it's really fun. It's a good way. I think we did like I really can't imagine getting more out of it than playing it like with you, like with the voice acting and all this kind of back and forth. I don't know if I would have had as much fun if I played it by myself, like and just read the dialogue. I feel like it'd be really easy just to click through it. I think this is probably like peak way of playing the game. But we basically made a whole movie, Jay, in case you didn't know. That was like an 1.5-hour movie that we just made and acted in.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good actor. I'd be paid for my time.
Yeah, I can. Of course. I don't know what I can do for you. I can make you a VIP. It does remove your mod status, but I think you'd prefer to be the mod.
No. Top mod, top mod.
Oh, I also I didn't write a single thing down on my notepad, but I didn't know. I guess you heard it every once in a while. I was at points just stabbing the notepad with a pen. Like it was it was great. It gave me flashbacks to the Blue's Clues when Steve would write down on the big what is that note? Can you buy that notepad? You know, it looked like a chair. He wrote in it. Yeah, I thought it was a fun game. I'm really excited.
You can buy that notepad, the handy dandy notebook.
Handy dandy notebook, that's what it's called. I remember going to it was like Blue's Clues on Ice or something crazy like that. And I was like 5. Like that was like one of my favorite shows because like there was 3 of them. And I remember we got like as a souvenir, I got the handy dandy notebook. And I'm not kidding. I distinctly remember it only having like 5 pieces of paper in there. Like it was like the thickest. I'm trying to think. Like
I don't think Blue's Clues on Ice has a very big budget.
No. Well, no. I think we had to pay for this. I think I'm pretty sure like it wasn't included. Like we paid for that. And I filled it up in like 5 minutes because
I love Blue's Clues.
what? Who do you think the current lead on Blue's Clues is? Because I
The
bet
Asian
you're
guy.
wrong. There's an Asian guy.
The Asian kid, yeah.
Blue's Clues. Oh, here you go.
Was I correct?
Um,
He's really good. I watched my little sister used to watch it like
So-
a year and a half ago, and I think it's the same guy.
I think this is important to bring up. Apparently
The
there's
middle
a
guy's the new one.
Blue's Clues movie starring all 3 of the Blue's Cluesians.
Okay, wait. Go look at the original Blue's Clues guy's house. He sold it, dude. It's so fucking hot. It's like a loft in New York. Oh, dude, and it comes with his shirts. He left the shirts there.
You left the green shirts. This?
Let me see. Your stream's still not loading.
Okay.
Yes, there it is. Oh, dude, I love this loft, bro, so much.
3.4 million.
Dude, look at it. It's so cool. It's a garage turned house. It's exactly what I want.
Where is this house? It just goes. I guess it's back.
Yeah, it just goes back, and it has like an upstairs like little deck area. It's got like green outside. It's super hot.
It is hot. Oh my
Like
god,
exactly what I want.
dude! It's got so much open air in there. Like it's so.
Yes.
It's such an open concept.
It's so hot. Look at the fireplace, dude, coming down from the ceiling.
Coming
Oh,
down from the ceiling. Oh my gosh, that is so extra.
oh, dude, look at kitchen under the stair. Dude, this is exactly what I want for my house. This is exactly the house I want.
There's just so.
Zero cat, zero fold. Like this is exactly what I want.
Oh, okay. Here's the Here's this. Okay. Oh, and that's the front patio, right?
I can't see what you're seeing yet.
Sorry.
Oh.
Like
hot.
in the bedroom area, when there's an
Yeah.
outside patio, I assume that's and I think it's actually on the back side. I think the
No,
bedroom.
That's facing the front. That's facing the street.
Okay. I would definitely renovate. I don't like his bedroom. The master bedroom needs to be upgraded. Like, it looks like a hotel almost. I mean, the patio is sick. Love the patio. I just think that it doesn't do it for me. Oh, big old bathroom.
3.4 milli. Oh, so hot.
3.4 million.
Look at the tub. Look at the tub in the.
I
ground,
did,
bro.
yeah. That's what I was pointing. It's like all wood around it. It's like built
Yeah.
into the floor.
So hot.
I'm gonna need a shower. I'll be 100% honest
Well,
with
there's
you.
a
That's the guest bedroom.
Yeah, that's just the guest bedroom. There, he has a shower.
Bruh. Yeah, that's a sick. I mean, 3.4 million is too much money. That's like, where's
Yeah,
that?
but you get the shirts.
Oh, it's in Brooklyn. Did it say it came with the shirts?
It did. It does come with the shirts. He left them
Okay.
in the closet. I remember seeing when it first got put out, and like everyone's like, "Are there shirts included?" 'Cause he took a picture of the closet and it has all like the shirts, and he's like, "Yeah, if you buy the house, you get the shirts," which is
So-
awesome. I would take that. I would pay the extra for like 400K for the shirt.
For the shirts. Can you imagine that was a negotiating tactic?
That's a pretty good. That's a damn good negotiating tactic for like someone our generation buying it, because someone our generation
'Cause that's who's
100%
buying
for
it,
that.
yeah.
Yes, and that would you not pay a little bit extra if you had the extra income to buy the shirts as well?
Yeah, no, Jay, you know me.
And
You
I
know
would wear them.
You know the blues, specifically the Steve shirts slap so hard. The green stripes, that hits me
Yeah,
personally.
the green rugby shirts, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and they're in right now. Like he gave you.
They
wardrobe
came
for
back.
the year.
Yeah.
Yes, that fit
They've
came
come
back.
full circle.
That fit is drippy today.
Yeah,
I would 100% take the shirts.
I do the rugby. I literally have rugby shirts just like that.
Yeah, but
Oh.
were they worn in the hit TV show Blue's Clues?
No, they're also not that green color. I would like that's just a sick color combo. I also like how the
Snowy color.
yeah, and the collar's like this like beige color as well, as opposed to being like green. Also, like I don't like the sweater vibe from Joe, or I don't know who the new person is.
He's really good. He's actually really good. I don't know about the middle guy. I think I was too late. My little sister was watched the new guy, and he's pretty fucking funny.
Oh my god. There's absolutely
Whoa, leaked email.
leaked email. Oh, my email?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Whoops.
Leaked.
Now you can email me like everyone else. That's amazing. I don't think that's amazing. Who is asking? Who is going to watch this? I guess my understanding would probably be kids who like the existing Blue's Clues, who grew up watching the original Blue's Clues would like. I guess that's who this is made for. Also, I feel like no one watching this would know who Joe is. Joe Mama. Okay. Well, that's enough streaming for me. Leaker. Shh. Delete the VOD. Delete the VOD. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'll be out of town this weekend. Like Thursday through Sunday. So this is the only stream you get this week. So savor it. Watch and
The
rewatch.
only stream.
I know. I feel really bad because I also had Tate come last weekend, so I wasn't able to stream anything then. I'm very behind on my streams.
Cactus.
I know. I got to do better. I got to be better.
Cactus, you're not allowed to go out of town. You got to stream. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It's in your contract.
My contract?
Yeah, I'm your Twitch negotiator, and I'm just not allowing that.
I had a contract discussion with Twitch. They responded with, "Who dat?"
They know they responded with, Mr. Incognito, we've been waiting for you. You're massive in Romania.
Eastern Europe really loves you,
They're going crazy for you, bro.
amongst other things, amongst other issues they're facing. But yeah, all right. So I guess next week would be when I could stream again. So yeah, we still have. Oh my gosh! And Switch Sports comes out on like Friday, so we might be able.
Yeah,
to...
you're not even gonna stream it.
I know. I'm gonna be missing out. There's so many people gonna be playing that game, and I'm gonna come back soft. I'm gonna be like getting my butt beat in tennis and like foosball. I don't know what games are in there. Bowling. But Jake,
You're gonna get beat by the real streamer.
well, okay. Well, most importantly, Jake will be with me, so he won't be able to practice either. And he's my main competition for Switch Sports. As long as I can beat Jake every time, I'll be happy. And you know Jake won't be good at Switch Sports. If it's not a CSGO Valorant shooter, I think we got this. I think we can do it. I'm gonna try to build a rivalry where we like, and they'll just be in his chat being like, yeah, so bowling though, right? But we'll see if we can do that. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna end stream. Bye.